racetrack, and I'm here with my good friend Michael from Porsche with this absolutely stunning redo of the Porsche Cayenne. Michael, take us around the car, give us some of the differences, what are the big changes, and why people want this new Cayenne.
Okay, Donald. Firstly, I would like to tell you a little bit about the design of the new Cayenne. We try to point out more the DNA of the Porsche, and as you see, the fender is higher than the hood. We have this new shape of the hood with a V. We have the typical for Porsche, the air intakes. They are deeper than at the previous car, and we have this typical shape of the hood and the air intake. It's like a shark mouth, so it's more offensive, more elegant, more sporty in the front view of this car.
And we're looking at the Cayenne S model right now.
Yeah. If you look at the turbo, I can show you later. It's more aggressive. It has bigger intakes because it needs more air to run the engine.
And this time there's a new hybrid as well, which we're going to also show you a demo of and take on the track.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got the Cayenne S. We've just gone through the turbo off-road, got our minds blown in that experience. And of course, there's a new Cayenne Hybrid. And I'm back here with my buddy Mike from Porsche. Mike, tell us about the new hybrid.
Okay, so the first difference to the normal Cayenne S is that in the hybrid you have the hybrid brand, and you see that it's an ready. So if the car is ready, the indicator shows on ready, and if I now lift the brake, we can directly start to drive electric. If you drive electric, you can see it in the second tube here, or you can see it in the PCM. It's blue arrows. It's taking energy out of the battery and driving the hybrid module to the wheels. So it's, as I told you, an hybrid is not made for driving electric, but you can do it if you work with a throttle very, very sensitive. But to make it easier for the customer, for the driver to drive electric, we have this e-power button. So it doesn't allow you to drive only electric, but it's easier. So the throttle map is changing, and it's easier for me to use the electric motor.
Wait a minute, something's wrong here. We're taking a hybrid onto a racetrack? Am I seeing this correctly?
Yes.
We're going to actually be able to drive a serious car on a racetrack that's also a hybrid. That's impressive in itself.
You know, that's Porsche. We did a drive with a GTR RS hybrid on the 24 hours of Nürburgring last weekend. Unfortunately, we lead with this car, and after 22 hours we had a breakdown at the engine.
So tell us and show us what makes this hybrid different, and focus on some of the really cool technologies in it.
Okay, so first is you can accelerate up to 50 kph. I guess it's up to 30 miles per hour, something like that.
Yes.
So like now, and now you see the restart of the engine, and that's really the biggest challenge in this project was that restart of the engine, because the electric motor is the only appliance in the car which can restart the engine, and to do that really smoothly and spontaneous it's very difficult. Now we are sailing. I do nothing. I lift my throttle, and if I go in, it's directly restarts the engine, and you can accelerate.
Wow, I've never felt a hybrid with the sound like that, or that instantaneous torque when you hit the gas pedal.
Yeah. So that was one of the reasons why we decided to take a supercharged engine, that you have a spontaneous and direct reaction by the engine, supported by the electric motor if you want. So in the normal mode, we are now driving in the normal mode. We don't use the electric motor for boost, so to improve the acceleration of the car. But if I make a kick down, put the pedal full throttle, you can see here it's changed blue and orange, and it's accelerating very.
As I go
good.
Flying through the back of the car here in the back seat, an awesome experience. Wow, this thing handles great.
So now again we are boosting. Okay. I don't know the racetrack too much, so to be careful. Again we can boost. So if I change now to sport,
Yep.
we have the full power of the engine, and the throttle map is changing again, because we allow now boosting starting as a throttle of 70%, something about 70 to 80%, and we have a different sailing program. So we sail only up to 70 kph, about 50 kph, because we want to have a more spontaneous reaction on the throttle.
And for our readers who are hearing this term sailing, it's basically taken from a German term. Basically what he's saying is it's coasting, but they like the term sailing, and that's what we're doing when we're actually doing that operation.
It's like freewheeling.
Freewheeling, that's another good one.
Now I change again to the normal mode, and I try to come up to 97 kph.
Miles per hour?
Miles per hour. So it's a sporty program. So, but you see, I try it later again. So now you see with 48 miles per hour, and always the rev goes down to 0 spontaneously, and if I tip in again directly, it comes back.
Can you get PTV with the hybrid as well?
No, it's for us it's a sporty option, and we expect that our customers drive the hybrid more in urban areas and don't use it on the racetrack. So it's a little bit exotic to drive here on a racetrack with this car. Even the suspension application and the application of the wheel, it's still sporty, and it's still like a Porsche, but you know, it's a little bit more focused on comfort. We have a steel spring suspension now here.
Is it only steel spring?
No, you can have it with a steel spring and PSM. So and you can have it with an air suspension.
You can have hairspring and PSM, correct?
Yeah. That's very special for the Cayenne hybrid, for the parallel hybrid. You can sail up to speeds of 97 if you have an power split system. You can only do it up to, I guess, 50 or something like that. So now 60 miles per hour, and I lift my foot, and it's sailing. It's only on ready, and now you see less drag forces. I can go through it here without acceleration.
Now I know we're on the racetrack, and this is fun, and we're killing this thing. It's awesome, but in the real world, one of the biggest questions is going to be, so how much better gas mileage does this get than a regular Cayenne?
How many more?
Yes, how much better does it do than a regular Cayenne?
About 20 to 25%. It depends on the behavior of the driver. It's very important for driving a hybrid to looking ahead, reacting very early, but the difference will be about 20 to 25% against a Cayenne S. So we have almost the system power of the Cayenne S, so we compare it to the Cayenne S. If you look to the Cayenne V6, I expect up to 20% as well.
Well, you've done a wonderful job on this new hybrid. I'm sure anyone who gets to drive it will be just absolutely blown away of the capability of what this thing can do, because when you think hybrids, you think of some space age little, peanut-sized vehicle driving down the street that has absolutely no soul to it. So this one really has some great capabilities. It's beautiful, and it's really fun to drive. The combination of the amazing track performance, the gorgeous interior, the outrageous, it's almost like out of this world 4x4 capabilities. This thing has really, you just have to drive one of these. You have to go through this, not just watch my video, but you got to take a test drive in this car. It is absolutely phenomenal. best SUV on the planet right now that you can get. It'll be in dealers in June. This is the brand new 2011 Porsche Cayenne. There is no substitute. And remember, spy before you buy.
Autospice.com.